It get deep. Outside ceiling, the instructions in my sleep. Told me, son, to man, get up, you gotta eat. If you're not offended based on how we preach, yeah, I'm sticking to the milk, but it gets deep. Outside ceiling, the instructions in my sleep. I can't live by bread alone, I gotta eat. I got knowledge, but sometimes I'm rude in speech. Yeah, I'm sticking to the milk, but it gets deep. 2 Peter 3:15, man, it get.
Let's see what we got. Read that.
First article, let's get to it.
This is lawandcrime.com. Mother forced 4-year-old girl to stand for 3 days straight as punishment until she died from
Wow.
Wow.
Hold on, read that again.
Read it again.
That can't be the truth.
Mother forced 4-year-old girl to stand for 3 days straight as punishment until she died from exhaustion.
Do you see how shocking this is?
Somebody come and look at this.
Like the plot of a scary movie. This don't sound like nothing in reality. That's why everybody was shocked when they read it. That's crazy.
Don't make one bit of sense to me.
Our sisters.
And just think about it. The mother had to go sleep, eat, bathe, while her 4-year-old daughter just standing there.
Whatever her
On the sleep
4-year-old
again,
daughter,
on get up,
and get up.
sleep again. It's for 3 days straight.
Just think how sick
how
you
hateful
You
is
know
our
her
people.
daughter had to be crying, whining. I mean, at some point you would have had some kind of mercy. Hold on, let's read a little bit of the article. Let's see how deep this gets.
Let's read it. Wow.
A North Carolina mother accused of murdering her 4-year-old girl allegedly abused the child in Madrid and disturbing ways before she died, according to her recent released court documents. Malika Bennett, 31 years old, stand accused of child abuse and murder in the first degree over the 2020 death of Majelic Julie Young. The young girl was last seen alive in late August or early September 2020. She was reported missing in September. Her remains were found buried outside of a home in Charlotte, North Carolina in May 2021.
Wow. Then she tried to bury her and cover it up. Do you know how wicked this is? Let's see what the Bible says about this type of wicked woman. Give me that in Job chapter 39, because the Bible
Bring it
describes.
out.
Yo, bring it out. Bring it
Bible
out.
describes our women as he gives us visual descriptions so we can get an idea of how bad our women are.
Right.
Give me that in Job chapter 39 verse 13.
The book of Job, chapter 39 and verse 13.
Read.
Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks.
So the peacock has beautiful wings. I mean, when they spread their wings, it's actually a show for you to watch. God is describing a peacock as something beautiful. Read.
Or wings and feathers unto the ostrich,
Read.
which leaveth her eggs in the earth.
So it compared a peacock to an ostrich, and nothing is beautiful about an ostrich other than the fact that it's a big bird. Say, but the ostrich leaves her eggs in the earth. Read.
And warmeth them in dust.
So it does what the typical bird does. They put their egg, they cover it. Read.
And forgetteth that the foot may crush them.
That's
It
it.
does what?
Forgetteth that the foot
Bring it
may
out.
crush them.
So understand that while this lady had her daughter stand up, she forgot that her daughter had needs. She forgot that her daughter needed to eat. Her daughter can't stand for 3 days straight. I guarantee that sister didn't stand for 3 days straight.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Read.
Or that the wild beasts may break them. She is hardened against her young ones.
She is what?
She's hardened against her young ones.
What better way to describe punishing your daughter for 3 days straight, hardened against her young one? Read.
As though they were not hers.
As what?
As though they were not hers.
To punish your kid until death. I mean, you punish your kid until they learn a lesson. That's what the Bible, you spank your kids on the side. God gives us specific instructions on how you punish your kid. Nowhere in the Bible did God say make your child stand up for 3 days. That's wicked as hell.
Wicked as hell, bruh.
That's what we dealing with as having these parents of our people. Read. Is that it?
Her labors is in vain without fear.
So her labors, she done buried this child for 9 months, for 9-10 months, and it was in vain because she's the one who put her to death.
Right.
She's supposed to be protective of her. When you look at a pit bull, when a pit bull have puppies, I guarantee you can't walk up on them puppies because she's willing to give her life to protect it. A chicken have eggs. A chicken is ready to peck you and fight you for their eggs. Not the black women,
Right.
not the American
European
women
women.
and the American women
European
in the American black woman in America.
Uh-huh.
She does not love her kids the way God naturally put love for your
Right,
kids.
right.
You know, think about this, officer, man. A 4-year-old child. All right, what possibly could this 4-year-old have done man to warrant this type of punishment? All right, we got on the hardened criminals on death row who don't be forced to stand up on the 4 days in
Bring
a
it
row,
out.
3 days in
Bring
a row.
it out.
All right, on how on a crew can our people be? All right, now give me Lamentations 4 and 3.
Ridiculous.
On the really quick, on the Lamentations on the chapter 4 and 3.
Bring it up.
All right, because the sisters got to realize, all right, on how we've been taught is wrong, sisters.
Right.
All right, on having this type of hatred inside of us for our kids, hey, man, this stuff got to stop. Read that when you get it.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. All right, on the whales and on what other on the sea monsters is sharks.
Sharks.
Mm-hmm. All right, sharks on to take care of their young ones. Read on.
They give suck to their young ones.
Read.
The daughters of my people.
Who?
The daughter of my people.
Read.
Is become cruel.
You are cruel. All right, the daughters of God are cruel to their children. Read.
Like the ostriches in the wilderness.
You are like the ostriches in the wilderness. All right, and you want to crush your kids. All right, and kill their spirits, to kill them physically.
Right.
All right, we got to come out of this state on the sisters. Go ahead, officer.
Her mind cannot be right. The mindset of this sister right here cannot be right. Seeing your child suffer like that.
Right.
What had to run through her mind? That's straight wickedness.
I can tell you what didn't run through her mind: the laws of the Most High God.
Right.
Matter of fact, what is it? Leviticus 19, it tells you can't bear no grudge. To have somebody punished for 3 days, that's a grudge she holding against her own kid.
Your
Right,
own
yep.
blood. Your own blood. Let me give me that in Wisdom of Solomon 12 and start at 4. That's witchcraft, man. You had to be possessed to do that.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts.
Of what?
Of witchcrafts.
Read.
And wicked sacrifices.
And wicked sacrifices. She made that. That's just like making a sacrifice of your own child, your flesh. Let's read on.
And also those merciless murders of children.
Of what?
Of children.
She murdered her child.
Right.
That's going into what? Witchcraft. Read.
And devours of men's flesh. And the feast of blood.
You see that thing right there? Then she went and buried her daughter inside the yard.
Tried to cover it up.
Tried to cover it up. Wasn't gonna say nothing.
Wow. Hey, real quick, read the next paragraph in this right here.
Bennett and the girl's grandmother, Tammy Moffitt, 53 years old, were both arrested in quick succession.
Read.
After voluntary interviews with Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. Moffitt was charged with concealing human remains and accessory to murder after the fact.
So the grandmother of the baby was also charged. So the grandmother of the baby was also charged with the mother. All right, I'm really quick give me that in Titus.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
All right, because the older women is supposed to teach the younger
That's
women.
right.
Right.
And it ain't happening nowadays.
Right.
All right, our sisters is left on their own with no guidance, all right, from the older generations. Read that.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers,
Read.
not given too much wine,
Read.
teachers of good things.
All right, so this grandmother wasn't teaching any good things to the daughter.
Right.
All right, and what the daughter learned was bad on the lessons. Read.
That they may teach the young women
Read.
to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children.
To what?
To love their children.
So the grandmothers and the grandmothers is supposed to teach the younger generation to love their children.
That's right.
All right, to love their husbands. All right, and when you look at the black and on the Hispanic on the communities, it ain't no love there.
Right.
All right. The women don't know how to love the husband anymore. All right. The women don't know how to love the children. And then you want to come up with results like this. All right. On killing 4-year-olds and infants. Right. All this stuff is wicked as hell.
Just imagine the pain that she was going through.
Right.
Imagine standing on your feet for 8 hours in a day.
And guess what? She had to use the what she use the bathroom?
She had to use on herself.
Think about that.
Think about this. How about this? Give me Sirach 25 and 19. Watch what God says about his creation, the black woman. Read that.
Sirach 25 and verse 19.
Read.
All wickedness.
How much wickedness?
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Read that one more time.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Understand, God is telling us the woman has a wicked spirit.
Right.
To be able to do that, that's wicked as hell. That's your child. You got to think about it. Kevin Samuel is always bringing up women. And one thing I noticed, I don't agree with everything he says because he says a lot of things that don't go with the Bible. But he does expose black women do not like to be called out for their stuff. How can you correct someone you can't even acknowledge that you have a problem? And that is the problem in our community. Our women are wicked as hell and don't know. They don't want nobody to tell them that.
Right.
They got to that they think that they're perfect. They're okay. Just like she tried to bury the body. She didn't want to take no accountability for her actions.
There you
And
go.
matter of fact, give me that in Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44. Let's see, because this talks about her mother. Please believe everything she was doing, she had to get it from somewhere.
Right.
She had to get that wickedness from somewhere. Read that.
Ezekiel 16 and verse 44.
Read.
Behold, everyone that useth proverb shall use this proverb against thee,
Read.
saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
So we shouldn't be shocked that the mother did it when we see that her mother covered it up.
Right.
The mother was just as wicked as her daughter. The daughter was just as wicked as her mother. All that is a whole cesspool of wickedness in that house. And if that daughter would have been raised up, she probably going to be wicked too, because look at what she got to learn from. That's crazy what's going on in our households in today.
We got any?
I want to go ahead. Go
We got
ahead.
any more on that article?
I've worked homicide most of the last 10 years, and I can tell you this case is deeply disturbing. CMPD Lieutenant Byron Crooms said during a press conference earlier, it is disturbing to everyone who's worked it. Crime scene investigators, detectives, everyone involved in this case. Many of us are parents, and it's very difficult to understand how someone could do this to their child and kill their child and bury them and move on with their life as if nothing happened.
As
Look
if
at that.
nothing happened.
The Bible say we were going to be in astonishment.
Also, I got little girls too, around about that age. You got to be out of your mind to watch.
They couldn't even understand it.
You crazy!
You got to be out of your mind
Yes.
to sit there and watch your daughter suffer like that, a young girl suffer like that. Dude,
Hey, but look what you just said, the officer. All right, you got little girls. All right, you were actually present in their lives.
That's right.
All right, where
bring it out.
where's the father in all this?
Bring it
all right,
out.
where's the grandfather in all this?
Right.
Right.
I want to guarantee you they wasn't present.
Right.
All right, and brothers would see this type of behavior and check this off top, man.
Yes.
This has to be stopped, man. Are you crazy? The girl been standing up for 2 days now.
Damn.
Come on, man. Go ahead, officer.
Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28. And the Lord shall smite thee with madness.
This is madness, according to the Bible. Leaving your child up there for 3 days is madness, according to the Bible. Read.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
And blind, you couldn't see your child will suffer. That's blindness. That's blindness, according to this Bible. And astonishment of heart.
Oh, praise. We got to realize that we got to turn around. We got to be born again. Our people got to wake up, because we can't continue to holler Black Lives Matter when this right here going on.
Right.
When they don't make it to the abortion clinic, they kill them with their own hands.
Kill them
Right.
with their own, right.
We got to wake up. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites.
That's
we
right.
got to come back to the laws of the
That's
Most High
right.
God.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC, has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us a spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.